Hey everyone, happy Monday to you. How was your weekend? Was it fabulous? Did you guys do anything exciting? Anything fun? Did you get outside and enjoy the weather? Wherever you might be? I tell you, my weekend was full of for one, laundry at my mom's house because if you follow me on my Seisha's Bling Boutique, you know that my washer and dryer, well, mainly my washer, my washer is just like done for, which we had expected for quite some time. We were just, trying to hold on as much as we possibly could, and that just didn't work this weekend. Um, After I tried to run two loads and no spin and no all, I don't know. Anywho's, I told my husband we got to stop dragging our feet. We need to just dive in and just go pick out our new units and go for it. So thank you all for all the suggestions on that post in there about what you love and why you love it and all the things. Like we're considering a lot of things. Obviously, it's going to be a top load. I know I'm short, and I know that's like one of the drawbacks, but yeah, it will be just fine. I did go see one, and I did like try to get in there, and I can totally get in there because I can spin it so it's closer. So I think it's good. Um, but then, anyways, my weekend was filled with being frustrated on Saturday with the laundry and things like that. And then washer and dryer. And then Sunday, it was a gorgeous day. My one kid had a sleepover with a kid I just absolutely adore. He's such a great, such a great young man. And this apple orchard that's just right up the road from us. So if you're local to me, go to the Brand Farms. Um, they just launched this apple launcher. It was so much fun. He was advertising it. Well, he showed it on the Facebook page that he for his business. Brand Aaron Brand, I think is his name. Anyways, Brand Farms. He was showing it on his Facebook page on Saturday night, and I happened to see it, and I'm like, that would be a lot of fun to go shoot a bunch of apples at signs and a car. So yeah, I told the kids because Craig was working all weekend. I'm like, get in the car. We're gonna go do something fun. And they're like, what are we doing? And yeah, needless to say, we had fun shooting apples at signs and cars. It was really cool. It was fun to have those moments with my kids plus an extra, and just have a lovely Sunday. With them and such. And I baked a lot of squash for the dog. But all right. So that was my weekend. Sorry, that was maybe a little bit longer than you wanted to know. So drop in the comments. Did you do anything fun? I want to know. How are you enjoying your September this year? Okay. I titled this one Making the Most of It Monday, because I'm like making the most of it Monday. Because we're going to talk about a few different things, jewelry wise, and how you can make the most of your jewelry, of the incredible sale we have to offer, and all of that stuff too. So, and I'm going to go around all over the board here, because I also want to talk about the free jewelry call that's happening tonight at 6 p.m. Central Standard Time, which is why I'm here early. So you don't want to miss that Monday call with Mary Grace Lewandowski, because she just talks about Park Lane and all the benefits. And right now, in this day and age, I think more people need to hear what she has to say, because it might be a complete game changer for you or even for somebody you know. Um, so it could ease the burden off of a lot of people's shoulders, if they just knew about it. So, and I think that's the thing, people really don't realize and think how beneficial this could be for them. Okay, so that's happening at 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. So let's make the most of this Monday. We're going to talk about multiples and how utilizing our sale and things like that can help benefit you, making the most of your jewelry, multiples, and when you purchase multiples and things like that. And all the different things that you can do with, like, just like three pieces. and how you can make 3 pieces completely change, and you could wear the same piece like for a couple days in a row in different ways, and people aren't going to know that it's the same piece of jewelry. So make the most of it, right? Versatility, all those things. So, all right. First off, my go-to is always necklaces, and the obvious fact of, we have necklaces that have 3 chains to them, and they're detachable. Now, disclaimer, not all of our necklaces are detachable that have multiple strands. The way you can tell is that you just go to the description, and if it gives you separate lengths for all of them plus an extender length, that means that it's all detachable. And it will usually say a 3-in-1 style, things like that. So this one is called, I have to slowly say it, otherwise I activate somebody. Okay, we're going to wait a second. Lexa. Okay, hopefully I didn't activate anybody. This one comes in silver, comes in gold, all detachable. All right, we have several different trends that are happening in this. Now, this one, we've had this necklace for a while. So if you're thinking, Sasha, I've seen this before, there's a lot of new people that have been watching on YouTube and all across all the socials. So I want to make sure that I'm always going back to some of our staple pieces that sometimes get overlooked. So we have a real simple heart in here, a paperclip chain, and a lock. So I must tell you that I have sold like multiples of these necklaces, and people tear them apart and gift them to people. So you can do that, but also you can just change up the look completely in removing a piece, adding more to it and such. So first off, this little heart is so simple and dainty to wear just with anything, with any like graphic tee. If you're super casual, if you're out wearing your athleisure wear and you want just a little something right above one of those like quarter zip shirts, this is absolutely perfect. And then, gosh, if you're heading off to work and you need something that's going to show in your next Zoom call or Teams call, you can even take the locket off, and then you have a beautiful like necklace similar to mine that's going to show up in the camera. That is really important if you do a lot of like video meetings and things like that, is to wear a necklace that's going to be seen on the camera. Now, don't get me wrong. I love a great necklace that drops down in the middle, because when you're in person with people and you're short stature like me, it's nice because it draws the eye up and down, makes you appear a little bit taller, shaves off a little LBs, and it just fills the space, right? This would be a perfect shirt for this necklace, but since I'm on a video call or, like doing a camera thing with you guys, I wanted my necklace to be short and seen, which is why probably when you guys watch me, I don't wear a lot of these drop necklaces because they're hard to see on the camera. Okay. I like to wear them out in public, but when I'm on camera with you guys, I want you to make sure that you see this. So, but this comes in gold and silver. It's $60 full price. Okay. $60 full price, and scored in half for only $30. Now, when I talk about making the most of the Monday here, what you can also do with a necklace like this is take another necklace and add to it, similar to, let's see if I can hold them up right, our angelic necklace. Listen, so this angelic comes in both silver and gold. It's all detachable. Now you could take your little simple heart and then add your little crystal along right to it. Okay, so that's what we're doing. Or if you wanted to even take off the heart piece, let's see if I can do this here. Take off the heart piece and have the lock if you want, or just the paperclip chain. You could then toss on your angelic and create a completely different look, or just like leave the big one or one of the other sizes and add to that. Now you just gave your necklace a completely different look, right? Just focus on the top two necklaces. And on top of that, like, look at the value you're getting. You're also getting this one that's all detachable. So the different looks you can create with this alone, along with the different looks you can create with this necklace is, there's just so many. So you snag two of these necklaces, like this one and this one. Look how you're maximizing your savings and your looks, and making the most of your Monday or your week. Because you could go out through the entire week wearing the same pieces, just in a different fashion. Another one I always want to point out to you as far as necklaces go is like the fairy dust. Fairy dust? Yes. Oh my gosh, I just had a brain fart. Like, yeah, fairy dust. Okay, this is another great one where this is separate from this drop heart necklace. Okay, you can obviously wear them together, which is a fabulous look. Or if you are, again, short, that's doing a camera meeting, something like that, where you want your necklace up to be high and be seen, this is fantastic. And then again, grabbing another multiple necklace, you bet. I'm going to grab the angelic in gold and adding to your one top necklace does fabulous things. Because, okay, you could grab maybe that top little necklace or top two necklaces, however you want to, and add a little something to that top piece. Okay. And again, you're getting a 3-part and a 2-part necklace. So you could even remove, now that I've got this on top of that, you could even remove this top piece, just have your long heart, and then toss on, and we're going to frame, that's what this is called, framing our angelic. Okay. Now you have a beautiful look. It'll look nicer and cleaner on you here. But you have a beautiful look with this piece right here. Okay. So it's maximizing the jewelry that you choose. So you can make the most out of your pieces and make them go a real long way. Now, I will say this. I think tomorrow I'm going to talk about how you can take a necklace like angelic and, well, yeah, I'll talk about that tomorrow. Anywho's, okay. So those are necklace examples of that I wanted to show you. Another making the most of it is snagging bracelets that come in multiples. Because listen, you can do so much with bracelets like this that come in multiples, where you can wear one at a time, a couple, surround your watch, because you never want your watch to be lonely, or make them completely casual. So this is my favorite thing with the Ashton, which, by the way, this is lava. Okay. And this is Ashton. So my favorite thing I love about Ashton is that, well, for real, it's natural stones, right? When I've got my athleisure wear and I'm looking for a completely casual look with no metal, I grab these 3 from Ashton beaded styles, because look, they could go silver, they can go gold. You got a gray piece here. These light pink is such a neutral tone that it goes with everything. If I want to jazz it up, I can grab the other 4, which this one is like a half bead, half gold, and then an all gold one, and then these ones. So imagine the different looks you can get alone with just this Ashton bracelet. You can toss it around your watch, or, split it up. Watch on one side, half on one around the watch, or one around the watch, the rest on the other arm. And it's an instant arm party. So Ashton, this is a great bonus buy to get at $30. All right. Another option is to shop the multiples when it comes to earrings, and you can maximize your savings and things like that. These are called Wren. Okay. Wren are a set of 3 earrings. You get a gorgeous stone, I shouldn't say tiny. This is about the size of a dime, okay? And it's like a twisted gold hoop. And then you have a pearl hoop right there too, okay? Multiple looks. So this is great. I have seen somebody wear all three of these earrings in all of her piercings. If that's your jam, awesome, go for it. But if it's not, now you have something that could be super casual, even more casual, and dressy, all on one earring card for a cost of like, well, these retail for $40. $40. So you could score them for 20 at half off if we work the deals right for you. Okay, another one I like to talk, and I like to refer to the holidays too. This is like maximizing, make the most of your Monday, making the most of your purchases, is thinking about future gifts. Or maybe this is your jam. These Ellie earrings, okay, they only come in gold, but look at all of the earrings you get in one earring card. Most likely you're going to score this at half off. And then, okay, this is great if you have multiple nieces that you buy for over the holiday season, or you're looking for those stocking stuffer gifts. These are great too. I mean, you can tear these apart and toss them on different pieces of cardstock, maybe a really cute, like little card, toss them in stockings. Divide them out and gift them out to all of those nieces, grandchildren, cousins, or any of that, or keep them for yourself. But these are like super micro tiny hoops up here. But yeah, so this is a really great value as well because you're going to be scoring it for half off, if not more. And then you have so many gift options. No, I have one more earring after this one. Maximizing your Monday. The Wii earrings. You get all three of these earrings in one purchase. And I know these have been around for a while, but like I said, there's new people that are watching all the time on the socials. When you look at the picture online, I've had more than one person tell me, like, I didn't realize you get all three pairs. You do. You get all three pairs of these earrings right here. So hematite silver and gold, and they have the crystals at the bottom. They are great drop earrings, not too big, not too small. Again, a great gift option. Maybe keep one for yourself, gift one out to each one of your sisters. If they all love different metals, these are $42. Score them a half off for 21. Okay, one more earring that has versatility in it that maybe you didn't realize is the Dovey earrings. These Dovey earrings have been with us for a while now. And what I love about them is they are versatile, meaning, okay, so this is the front, this is the back. So yeah, so you get an earring like this with a back like this. So you can either wear just the pearl, grab a regular back from a different earring, or put this on and it will fall right in the back of your earlobe. Now, who's a stud collector on here? Drop a comment if you're a stud collector, because you realize you could take your Dovey backs and put an impression on the front with a big pearl back. Okay? Yeah. I know I just blew your mind. If you have not done that, or maybe if you do that, let me know. These are super fun to pair up. So then you just use the back instead of the regular back on the impression earring. I know, it's so exciting. There's other really great earrings that pair really well with the Dovey, like the Sweet Pea earrings. You should check those out if you haven't. So it's just making the most and giving you more versatility with your Park Lane jewelry and your purchases, which is what we want most of all. Is we want to see you getting creative with your pieces, using some of the same pieces and wearing them in a different way, and people not realizing it. So, and also taking advantage of any time we have a free gift option, because when we have a free gift, it's a free gift. And even if it's not the gift for you, somebody else is going to love it. Now you just got yourself your office gift holiday, or if you do an office gift exchange, you now have a gift to give, or a stocking stuffer, because it's a free gift with purchase. You always want to maximize and take advantage of those pieces because why wouldn't you? Like, one of the last gift with purchases that's not available now was a 3-part necklace that's all detachable. Again, take advantage of those things, and make the most of it. Last but not least, I want to share this fun story with you guys, because it's free jewelry call tonight. I always like to talk a little bit about the business, but um, making the most of it, right? I was It was Labor Day weekend. I was on the boat with my daughter and my whole family. But Collins and I were in the front of the boat and we were having some really great conversations while the boys were doing something in the back, jumping off or getting ready to sky ski or something like that. And Collins was like asking me, so I have 3 kids, if you don't know that. And she's my middle. Um and my only girl. And she was kind of asking me some random, just big girl questions that always warms my heart when we have these conversations, right? And when you have those moments with your kid, it's like you want to cherish those because it's just curiosity, but it's also helping form who they are going to be when they grow up and things like that. And so my daughter has always since we've held up the sign at what she wants to be when she grows up, always wants to be a dentist. Okay. And I'm like, yes, be a dentist because then you'll help mom and dad later on in life. No, no, but honestly, I love a beautiful career like that she could do so much with it, right? It's like she's always wanted to be a dentist. But it's just never changed at all. So when we were talking on the boat, she was asking me about schooling to be a dentist. Like, what's that look like? I'm like, well, it is going to be a lot of schooling for you to become a dentist and things like that, but you'll be able to do wonderful things. And then you could go into orthodontist if she wants to, and all the things. So she's like, okay, well, and then she said to me, and it almost brought a tear to my eye. She's like, well, but maybe I want to just be a Park Lane jewelry stylist. Maybe I want to be a jewelry girl like you, mom. I'm like, okay. I'm like, well, that would be exciting. I'm like, why would you want to do that? And she's like, because you're able to be home with me and you're able to be there for us and you're able to be there on the weekends in the summer, and all during the summer and, and do fun things and take us to pools and making the most of the time with my kids. That I was just so like warmed by the fact that she made that observation that that's the beauty and almost making the most of the time I have with them when they're little, right? Like our days are long, but the years are short. That's the saying that everybody said to me once, especially once I had like 3 kids and we were in the thick of it when all 3 of them were in diapers at one time. Yeah, I know. Potty training was a hassle in our house. Anywho's, that was so amazing to hear from my daughter because she observed that not all of her friends have these opportunities to have with their parents and to have with their mom, that being available all the time, there for her when she gets sick at school or the dental appointments she does go to and I have to pull her out early. The apple shooting moments, Craig got called out to work all weekend long. Like things are happening at his work where he's tied up, man, but she can still have those moments with me. And she it was just so heartwarming. And I'm not saying that's for everybody, but it was an eye opener to me because, Craig, when we started having kids, he's like, I don't want to have to send my kids to daycare. Okay, I'm a product of daycare. I actually did send all my kids to a little portion of daycare because I wanted them to be around other children and with another adult for a short amount of time. They weren't there all the time. They don't do after school care now, but they did get their little taste of daycare and it was very beneficial. Okay. But that was the big conversation when Craig and I started to have kids. And that's the main reason why I left my full-time job, is because he wanted me to be home with the kids. And at the time I'm like, well, I had a working mom and I turned out just fine. But looking back now, it's like that was an amazing decision that we were able to make. And it was all basically because we knew we could make whatever little extra that we need to come into the house through the jewelry business. And look at where it's going now. So, and it's such a comfort, I could keep going on and on and on and on. But what I'm not saying to everybody like you need to leave your jobs and start Park Jewelry. Not at all. Just to open up everybody's eyes to the one of the many, 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 many benefits of having a little business like this that you can make little, you could make a hobby, you could just get cash back on your own purchases, or you could make it a big time deal like I do. It is really up to you because you never get pressure from anybody to do anything you don't want to do. Like your dream is your dream, and we help you accomplish your dream, not our dream, your dream, because that's what it's all about. It's about you and what you need in this business. So if you have any questions, you know how to get a hold of me, right? Okay. If you're watching this on the YouTube, click on the link tree, and there's a chat with me button on there. You can click on that. It brings you to Facebook Messenger, and you can chat with me on that. Otherwise, ask me questions. Also in my link tree is another like a Google form you can fill out anytime, and we can chat on there too, because helps me get to know you, and we can continue the conversation, because that's all it is. It's a conversation. But if you can join the Zoom call at 6 p.m. tonight with Mary Grace and others, and hear just what we have to offer. All right, everybody. Have a wonderful rest of your Monday. Make